I'm Michelle, and I'm Director of iSchool Africa.
Hi, I'm Kabelo Rabutu. I'm the General Manager of Mini South Africa.
I'm Mogane Mshibe. I'm the External Affairs and Government Relations Manager for BMW Group.
I'm Philip Defu, the Principal of Soshanguve Technical High School.
So today's initiative was a culmination and inspired by all of the values of iSchool Africa and the Mini Partnership. So iSchool Africa believes in innovation, it believes in preparing our youth for skills that makes them employable, and it believes in integrating technology into the curriculum. So the last week was spent designing cars, designing minis, learning how to code the minis on the iPad, and then to make it exciting and real and authentic, we decided to make it into a street race.
We are at Soshanguve Technical College, and it's a partnership between Mini and iSchool Africa. And this project fundamentally brings out skills in math, science and technology. And these are practical skills that we impart on the kids here at the school at Soshanguve.
Mini has a heritage in racing and continued even in South Africa to participate in our local motor racing circuit. So to create a race and ensure that we allow students to design minis that they can then use to race is part of our DNA.
You guys are pioneers because you are the first ever Mini iSchool Africa Soshanguve street race champions. They brought the speed and they brought the sound. Let's give it up for speed and sound!
We came with an idea of making this car. Then we made it, and I believe that we were going to win this race because I'm good when coming to cars. To make a car is not an easy thing, but it needs hard work and commitment. So that's what took us.
Today's week was about technology, innovation and career opportunity. So the Mini brand and the iSchool Africa brand thought together about what skills do our learners need to put together to create these cars. So it was about design, technology, collaboration, teamwork and preparing yourselves for a competition. As well as we had visitors from different industries, different technology institutions coming to chat to our learners about what careers are available. And the whole idea is to inspire our youth through what is possible, through what iSchool Africa has given them as the opportunity, and Mini as well.
This initiative for them is a core, as in actual fact in this country, what's supposed to be happening now, learners need to have and more technical skills to tap so that they can start to think out of their box. And this is a good project for them to be able to start to think ahead.
Now, we are really grateful for this opportunity because people are biased that when you come from a township, you won't be able to do these things. But then this shows that it doesn't matter where you're from. What matters is that you have the skills and you have the knowledge to know how to apply it and build cars like that and make us proud. That's what makes us happy.
My name is Busani Doyo. I'm a photographer known as NV Enigma. We're here to do a shoot with Ntokozo and Walter Reek. The concept of the shoot is called Inescapable History. Today's creative concept basically is just to show that history is inescapable in the aspect that everywhere you go, anywhere in the world, there's some monument of history that has surpassed 1 or 2 generations that are monumental within one's culture. You know, everything has a story to tell. For us to exist today is because of certain monuments that exist for us to go back and refer to. Now, also on an artistic level, that can also be a backdrop on a location where it brings out a different mood, different aesthetic, a different message as to what you're trying to display, because anybody and everybody can come here and take a photograph. But it's what you do and capture within that moment. What it takes to be a good photographer, before the talent, in my opinion, is persistence and determination, and a very large amount of confidence, because, I mean, it takes a lot to even to be known as a photographer and be good at what you do, because every single picture you take is a reference to your work. You know, so making sure that you are not necessarily up to date with everything, but you are up to date as to what you can create on a visual level. Because being a photographer is not just being a photographer anymore. It's not about the equipment. It's actually about the photographer itself. There are people like Xenography. He's a person who used to take phones before he switched into Fujifilms. He used to take phones with his own iPhone. You know, given what you have, it's what you can create. As I said, it's not about being limited by your vision, but by your imagination. It's very important to study photography, in the sense that as much as you can gain a lot of experience by just keep picking up a camera, there's a lot of structural technical work that you need to understand as to like your lighting, your settings in terms of your camera, what it means when you're applying the basics in terms of like your aperture, your shutter speed, your ISO, and what those variables mean and do with each picture you take. Location plays a very important role in terms of a photograph in general, because it basically brings about a backdrop for your canvas, you know, for the subject or object that you would be placing on display, so to speak. A studio shoot and a location shoot are very different in the sense that they bring about different dynamics to a photograph. Even though with location, there's not much you can move per se. It's not like you can go to a tree and say, yo, I want to take this tree and put it here and take this photograph. But in studio, you can bring a tree and actually set about creating a concept that visually induces the next person or the message or the concept itself. So now we're moving to the next location. I know there were about 4 locations that we used. It will look like we just only used 3, but we actually did 2 in 1 with the first location, with the walkway. Now we're moving to the streets. We've done the statue already, just to add a bit of dynamic or versatility to the shots, just to show what's going on in the streets and hopefully also show off a little bit of their personal taste. Well, the job opportunities for somebody who wants to get into photography are very vast. There's event photography, there's wedding photography, you can go into landscaping photography. Basically, the opportunities are limitless. It just depends on what you will focus on as the individual to express the photography that you take. But also in the same, I wouldn't say but, let me say yet, also in the same breath, I could say that photography is only the start. You can also, from being a photographer, get into things like art direction or creative direction or production management or production set display. You know, the visual realm itself is endless, because the quickest way in which anybody identifies anything is through vision.
Crazy life.
And we're here at the U Spectacular Awards, man. I'm on CWL duty. As you can see, I'm out here all suited up and stuff, man. Let's go check it out. What's happening, crazy people? I'm chilling here on Mr. Club 808 Cyprian Mother Ndlovu. What's in Ninja?
I'm good, man. And you?
I'm Itulile, boy. Dog, nominated for Best Newcomer. Let's keep on.
It's my first ever nomination, by the way. Let me just get that out the way. First ever nomination. So it shows, good team. I'm with the right team, you know? I'm with the right team. I'm mad excited, man. It's my first ever nomination, and like, I'm hoping for the best. Yeah.
What's happening, crazy people? I'm chilling here with the lovely, ever so beautiful Pearl Tusi, man. How you doing?
I'm doing very well, darling. How are you doing at home? No, I'm joking. How are you?
I'm good, man. Can you please tell us more? Can you please tell me more about you being nominated for Most Stylish? How does that feel?
I'm very, very flattered. I don't consider, I just dress up, you know? So I am very flattered. People appreciate my style. However, I'm not about the whole, please vote for me live. So I'm not really expecting to win, because there are people who pushed and they seem to want it more, so they should get it.
chilling here with Mr. Khair. Man, how are you doing, sir?
Fine, and you?
I'm good, thanks. What do you think about the people that are nominated for the most stylish females and the most stylish guys?
You know, this most stylish female is more where my sweet spot is. I'm definitely rooting. All the girls are so stunning tonight, but I must say I'm rooting for Nhlanhla. I think I'm dressing her tonight, and I'm hoping she takes the award.
Who else have you dressed tonight?
Tonight it's Nhlanhla and Jay Anstey, both in winter white.
This evening, he's probably on social media, but he's incredibly grateful for the award. Like you'll never get rid of your shadows, you'll never get rid of me.
Yes, how you doing, ma'am?
Wonderful. You look very dapper and dashing and debonair.
Thank you so much. You too, ma'am. Can you please tell us more about how it feels being nominated in the same category that you just won, actually, just recently, guys? Look at this lady, man.
You know what? It's actually incredibly exciting and humbling and very nerve-wracking. I mean, this is the third one that we're going for this year. It's been such a blessed year. And I think this year has been just testimony to if you're patient and you trust the journey, then everything will work out as well as it should.
Well, there you have it from the You Spectacular Awards, man. And we're out of here, bruh.
Crazy life. What's happening, crazies? Today we are here at Sasani Studios. As you all know by now, I'm the new addition to the Rhythm City family. So behind the scenes, no zinzi, and a whole lot more. Without wasting your time, let's get in Pagat. Okay guys, just got my outfit.
From the very first time that we see Zinzi, she's having a big party at Kilowatt, and I think that she cracked it. I think we saw immediately someone who was having a lot of fun and was a real rebel, and someone that her father's going to be working very hard trying to keep her in check. So I think she's doing wonderfully. I think it usually takes a couple of weeks to really settle into your character, but certainly from the morning that I've spent with her, I think she's doing wonderfully.
Zinzi umaphapheni uyiphethe kabi kodwa ingane yabantu ngoba ekhaya kubo kune discipline but yena ingane I think adolescent stage yabo lapha ngakhona ukhendlela izinto kodwa uyenza nje ngoba ingane.
Well, she plays my stepsister. We have the same father but different mothers. And obviously she's younger than me. I think I'm the MD of our father's company. Very close with my dad, but her and my father have got a very special relationship. I don't have any jealous feelings towards that, but I think there are moments within the storyline, within the character, where I do feel like the third wheel amongst them, but we've got a very good relationship.
The transition moving from presenter to an actress, it's actually it's quite huge actually. Ngoba, you know, when you're presenting, you're just being yourself and doing crazy stuff and whatever. And when it comes to acting, you have to be in that space. So ukuthi ukuwekuleyo character, ubozinze manje. So you have to change the whole personality thing, I get vibes, untando, get vibes, performance and stuff to uzinzi, you know.
It's always lovely to work with new and young actors because they come in and they bring a freshness and I think a vibrancy which is lovely. She's also very gorgeous, and so that eye candy on camera is fantastic.
I think she's going to be great. I think the audience is going to love her, and I hope she's here for a long time.
Okay, there you have it, guys. This is my life on set in a nutshell. But do about Uzinzi and Rhythm City to catch me every Monday to Friday at 7 p.m. Konalana with ETV. It's a wrap. What's up, crazies? We out here at Newtown, and of course, you know, we always bring you exclusive with channel 194 on your favorite screen, This is ETV. And of course, today we're at the premiere of the first South African dance movie called
Hear me move.
Yeah, man, it's about to go down. It's about to get back. The cast, the crew, and the industry people are here. We're about to interview them and talk to them. As you again. First and foremost, I want to know, this is the first dance movie in South Africa. What does it mean for the industry?
I think it just means that the industry is now opening up to more genres, which is really good because obviously we used to dramas and more the sad stories. So dance is very fun, it's out there. Tell us more about the movie.
Sure. So it follows Muzi, and he's really on a journey to discover himself, the truth about himself and the truth about his father, because what he grew up to know about his father was completely false.
My experience in the movie was awesome. It was a learning curve, as I always say. Like, I met so many great people who not only were there for me as friends, but were there to support me throughout the process.
How did you choose the characters though? How did you choose Lona Nzomenza, leading lady, this one is going to play this role? How did that come about?
It was quite hectic. I think for us, a big guide was Paul Mujaji. He said to us, look, Bafut, the schedule is quite hectic and the demand of the dancing is very hectic. So we had to go out and look for dancers first and foremost.
Mama, can you tell us about your character in this movie, Hear Me Move?
I'm the granny to that mover.
Uyakwazi ukujiva ma?
Yeah, ngiyakwazi.
Let's drive in. Now, I hear you guys were featured in the film. Can you just tell us more about it and what dance moves were actually incorporated in this whole film? Is this bourgeois, hip-hop? What's up?
If anything, the focus of this movie, Hear Me Move, was about South African talents, the kind of dance styles we do in South Africa. So it was mainly bourgeois and solo focused. But if anything, hip-hop was infused and maybe other dance style was put together.
Well, for the first time, this role, I was actually playing myself. I played the celebrity guest judge. I just basically tell people you can dance or you can't dance, or what were those moves, or that is not working for me, or I'm in love, you look amazing.
Very excited, the very first ever dance movie Yala Mzansi. Please God, let's support Mzansi film. Especially this one, because finally we celebrate who we are. Finally we get to know and to learn about our culture and show the world out there Maya Jonja Futi Labo. So now it's like this is our thing and there's nobody that can do it better than
Silt and Deliver. Thank you so much, guys, for watching us. And of course, we were bringing you the weekly dose of craziness. Channel 194. You can go out and check out the movie on the 27th of February 2015.
From us, the Crazy Family City, I am a Jaivan. We out of here, baby. It's been real, it's been great. Boom!